Settling down's on Farmer Ben's mind too. He's a bit of a smooth operator who likes the best of both worlds, the city and the bush.
Hi, I'm Farmer Ben. I'm a dairy farmer from Jamboree, New South Wales, and I'm looking for a wife. Not your typical farmer. I don't listen to country music, I don't own a Cobra. Never been to a B&S, I don't drive a ute. Push up. The toughest part of the job would have to be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and then working weekends. Oh, mate, it's not normally this bad.
Ben's family has been raising dairy cows here for 6 generations.
Yeah, it's a pretty special place and I want to keep that tradition going with our family and just hopefully I can find someone to share that with.
How are you going?
I'm well, Nat, yourself?
Nice to meet you. So have you been in love before?
I've been in love.
Have you?
Yeah, I've had my heart broken.
I would think you would be the heartbreaker.
I haven't done a lot of it.
I don't know, you seem like a cool, calm and collected type of guy.
No, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so
do you?
Usually one that gets heartbroken.
Well, how about you head inside?
All right.
And get ready.
Let's go.
The calm before the storm. Good luck.
Thank you.
Farmer Ben's a smooth operator, but Sarah's ruffled his feathers and they haven't even met yet.
Nice to meet you. You too.
Take a seat.
Seems there was something in her profile that caught his eye.
You sent me your profile
and
said one of your good points is that you're good in bed. That was... that made it. Great love. Great love.
I wrote, just kidding. I thought that might get your attention.
Good girl. Great personality.
Farmer Ben is next.
Ben,
Nat.
welcome.
My heart is racing right now. He's just really lovely. Really, really lovely.
I'm not sure if Ben will pick me. I mean, I'd like him to, but that's his decision.
Hayley. Lenya. Sarah. Jessie.
Lucky
Yep.
number 5.
Emma. Country girl, into horses. She was one that really intrigued me that I'd like to get to know better. This farmer might have found a couple of wives, and we'll just have to narrow it down. Let's go and get it on. Here we go.
Going down, girls.
Farmer Ben's dreamy good looks mean he's already on his girls' minds.
I had a dream about Ben.
I actually had a dream about Ben.
Yes, I have had a dream about Ben. So it shows I'm thinking about him and shows there's potential.
Yeah, what am I looking for? To fall in love is just the best outcome. It is just so important to me.
30-year-old dairy farmer Ben knows exactly what he's looking for.
Love means someone that you genuinely want to spend the rest of your life with. Someone that you can wake up every morning and go, I just want to be with you. You're the only person that I want to be with. I've got somewhere in the back of my mind who I think at this stage I'd like to see down on the farm. And that's Sarah.
From the start, Ben seemed taken with 27-year-old nanny Sarah.
Nice to meet you. You too.
You sent me your profile and said one of your good points is that you're good in bed. That was... that made it.
Now Ben wants to know more about his current favourite.
Are you looking to take that next step?
I'm looking for a long-term relationship. Family is very important to me, having my own family. I just keep meeting guys that don't want to take it to that next step.
Sarah's a beautiful person, really happy-go-lucky, vibrant person. Easy to talk to and great charisma.
So what are you looking for, Ben?
Look, a partner, a friend, a partner. It's a lover. It's everything, someone to share.
I think there is a bit of a spark. I don't know, I could be just off the fairies, but I think there is.
But this horse vet seems a lot less keen than Ben.
I can't say that there's this, enormous spark sort of thing. He's somebody that I would like to get to know more, but maybe just as a friend.
There is one question that I want to ask.
Yep.
It was when we were all standing around the barrel
Yeah.
up in the Hunter. I don't know, you weren't that talkative to everyone. You're sort of looking around and you just weren't interested in being there.
Just the way that you portrayed it as sort of like everyone that's country is sort of a bit below you, and that put me on a back foot because I am a country girl. You're supposed to be a country boy, but to me you look like you're a bit of a city boy stuck in the country, and I'm a bit of a country girl stuck in the city.
Ben's love of city trappings has left Emma questioning his commitment to the country.
I don't want to move away from the farm. That wasn't what it was about. I don't want to be seen as
Just a farmer.
as
I
someone
have
that drives
a
a
life
ute,
outside.
and that was, I guess it came across the wrong way.
We've clarified a few things. I'm not sort of one to go flying into a relationship and fall head over heels in love at first sight, but just sort of one step at a time.
Look, I'm really struggling now. I've had a bit more time to talk to the girls out there and I want to take them all, but I can only take 2, unfortunately.
Well done, well done.
Nudge, how are you?
How are you? Mwah.
The fun part's over.
Yep.
It's time to reveal your decision to the girls.
Ladies' man Ben must now decide whether to invite Emma, who began the day unsure of her feelings for him, or one of his more forward admirers.
Yeah, I felt a little spark with Ben. He's just really easy to talk to.
Yeah, he's really, really lovely. I feel really relaxed around him. We'll see what happens.
First person I'd like to see come back to the farm is Emma.
I think today we sort of found a little bit more of a connection that we hadn't found on the first day.
Find a girl, again, so hard. Sarah. So, I don't know, it's just something I can't put my finger on it.
My heart is pounding in my chest, yes, but I'm happy, I'm very happy. Exciting, I can't believe it.
Ben's girls are travelling separately to his dairy farm in Jamberoo.
Hey, Em, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you.
First to arrive is Emma from Melbourne.
We'll play.
Horse vet Emma's been badly burnt in love before and is wary of being hurt again.
I thought he was the one, and he turned out not to be. And so I was a little gun shy, maybe still am a little bit, of jumping into another serious relationship.
Where do I go now? I'm going.
Ben's other date, Sarah, has driven the 2 hours from Sydney, but is already finding country life a challenge.
I'm here and I need to get there. Turn right at the cow.
A few wrong turns won't put Sarah off finding her Mr. Right.
I think every girl really deep down wants the fairy tale romance. Prince Charming. Yeah, Prince Charming wearing gumboots.
For dairy farmer Ben, getting up before dawn every day is a fact of life.
Morning, ladies. You ready to go to work?
Emma grew up in the country and she's straight out of bed.
Rise and shine. Let's go.
But city girl Sarah doesn't take the early morning wake up so well.
4 o'clock in the morning, completely pitch black. Not happy, Jan. oh man.
One for you.
Ben needs a wife who'll understand that the dairy farm is a far cry from the glamours of the big city.
Down the pitch.
So get to the cow, hit the start button. Emma's got an advantage, she's a vet, so her knowledge of animals is fantastic and it's a great compliment to the farm.
Hey, darling.
Having spent time in a dairy before, Emma knows what's in store.
You're at the back end of the cow, so obviously you're in the firing line for any poo or wee or stuff that's coming down.
So hit the start button.
For Sydney nanny Sarah, it's a whole new world.
So hold it underneath.
Ben's unsure how she'll cope.
You know, Sarah, growing up on the northern beaches, you're kind of half expecting her to shy away from it.
It's very intimidating. You know, you don't know whether they're going to kick you. Way! Or what's going to come at you. A few things did come at you. It came out of their rear end.
You got the sloppy stuff.
Nice and already.
Sarah's line of work, you know, dealing with children all the time, and the difference between cleaning up after a kid and cleaning up after a cow is pretty significant.
Haven't had breakfast, absolutely starving. And this is disgusting, really.
Sarah may not be loving it, but in truth, she's getting stuck in. And that's what leaves an impression on Ben.
She is that kind of person that'll just get in and have a go. So she was amazing this morning.
With his work done for the day, Ben's the first of our farmers to head off for a bit of one-on-one time.
Don't you make me fall in.
You better appreciate this, by the way.
City girl Sarah impressed Ben in the dairy this morning.
Oh! Yes.
And he's taking her out on a romantic picnic, leaving Emma behind.
Oh, there you go. Just came up onto one of the hills and had a nice little picnic on the hill overlooking the Jamberoo Valley.
It's very peaceful out here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's serenity. So cheers.
Cheers.
And good luck.
He's lovely. He's pretty cute. So, yeah, the more I get to know him, the more my feelings grow.
Sarah's falling for Ben, but she wants to know how he's feeling.
So have you made any decisions or anything yet?
You're trying to get information out of me?
Yeah, well, it's
Can I avoid
hard.
this question?
No, you cannot avoid this question.
Look, getting there.
You're getting there.
Getting there. Definitely felt myself falling for Sarah. Yeah, just such a warm, lovely person. So, you know, pushes my buttons when you look into her eyes. You ain't seen nothing either.
But there could be trouble ahead. Nanny Sarah also studies part-time, and she has to leave tonight for an exam in Sydney.
It's not like, well, you're away, I'm going to play up or anything like that. It's not like that.
I think me being away for 12 hours isn't going to sort of sway your decision, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Sarah's leaving for an exam in Sydney.
Hey.
And with romance blossoming between her and Ben, she's worried about leaving him alone with Emma.
That's it. All done.
Luck.
Thank you.
A little bit of stress for you, but it'll be all over tonight.
Yeah.
So that's the main stuff.
And have a nice night together.
Shall do.
Yeah.
Don't get up to too much mischief.
The worst case scenario would be driving up and Emma comes rushing out and she's got a ring on her finger. Yeah, that'd sort of suck.
Best of luck.
See ya. I will.
And let us know how you go.
Yeah.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All the best.
Bye.
Bye.
It was sad to see her go. It also created an opportunity to get to know Emma and for Emma to let her guard down a little bit.
Bye. The most important thing for me to find out is this the guy? And, I mean, that's why I'm here.
What none of them know is that tonight, a crisis on the farm will turn this love story on its head. In Jamberoo, country girl Emma is treating Farmer Ben to a quiet night in.
Yeah, it's going to be good to have some one-on-one time, just the two of us, just sit down over a meal and just, you know, have a chat.
With Sarah gone, this is their first chance to be alone together. And the scene is set for falling in love.
Now you have to try it. I'm quite nervous about this.
Don't want to cheers first?
You might want to wait.
It was easier for me to get to know him and feel comfortable around him without Sarah there. I started to feel more comfortable and, yeah, there was a flicker of something.
I'm such a chef. I make him.
Emma's a great girl. It was hard to resist just putting my arm around her.
as friendship is turning to romance. An emergency call-out throws Ben's farm into chaos.
It all happened so quickly. Jumped in the car and came up to the dairy. And there was a cow that was starting to calve.
Ben's cow Bluey is 6 weeks overdue, so this birth isn't going to be easy.
God, he's ginormous. Come on.
And one of the feet was turned back inside Mum, and the best thing we could do was get the calf out.
Well done. There we go.
Look at that.
Nuts? Sure?
Yep.
Yeah. Massive.
Of course. Of course.
Yes.
Come on, Blue.
Look at what you've done.
No, he's not breathing properly. That's why he's kicking.
But there's a problem for this little one. Barely minutes old, but he's not breathing.
Come on, little man.
Come on, you can do better than
He's now fighting for life. Farmer Ben's been looking for love in all the wrong places. But now love may have found him on his farm. Ben started to fall for Nanny Sarah, but she's had to leave for the night to go home to Sydney for an exam.
Best of luck.
Sarah's worried about leaving Ben alone with vet Emma.
Worst case scenario would be driving up and Emma comes rushing out. She's got a ring on her finger. Yeah, that'd sort of suck.
Bye.
And she should be nervous. Over a candlelit dinner, Ben and Emma have finally gotten close. But now romance is the last thing on their minds.
Tana.
They've been called away from dinner to an emergency on the farm.
She just had a little push.
Yeah, she's getting a bit more serious.
There. Come on, Bluey.
Ben's cow Bluey is calving, but she's 6 weeks overdue and struggling with the birth.
And one of the feet was turned back inside Mum, and the best thing we could do was get the calf out.
As a vet, Emma's doing everything she can to take control of a life or death situation.
God, he's ginormous. Well done. There we go.
Look at that.
Nuts? Sure?
Yep.
Yeah. Massive.
Of course. Of course.
Yes.
Come on, Blue.
Look at what you've done.
But Bluey may not be a mum for long.
No, he's not breathing properly. That's why he's kicking.
There's so much steam, I'm not making it. Yeah, set him up. Come on, little man.
Come on, you can do better than
The calf maybe took one probably real breath and couldn't feel a heartbeat. He's not breathing. No.
Lost this one.
Come on, little man. I have seen it a lot, with my job. It's sort of part and parcel, but I always kind of get quite, a little bit emotional. I think we lost him.
Lost him.
And sort of, I guess, saw that on my face a little bit and came over and, gave me a hug, make sure I was okay.
The loss is a bitter reminder of how unforgiving a farm can be. He has some little friends he's hoping will do the trick.
I had the delightful pleasure of informing Emma that we had a bit of a walk ahead of us. There was a couple of calves that We had to move from one part of the property to the other.
Okay, so we're walking them.
We are
Up
walking
the
them
road.
up the road, down the road, everywhere in between.
Right.
Let the games begin.
Have we got someone stopping them
No,
going to Kiama?
no. It's always good fun, and you never know which way they're going to go.
They're not very well trained. They haven't had to do much in their short lives.
It seems a little bit of fun may also get Ben and Emma back on the road to romance.
It was good last
Yeah.
night. Just actually get to know Emma rather than the professional, give nothing away.
Yeah, wasn't expecting to sort of, meet someone that I liked. I don't know.
Thanks.
I didn't say that was you.
It was good just to have a chat as a friend and get to know her a little bit better, and it did bring us closer together.
I wouldn't move up here tomorrow. I mean, that's...
What about the next day?
We'll wait for the weekend. I'm feeling like I'm getting to know Ben a lot better and actually liking him. I think he's starting to like me too, which is good.
The time alone has done wonders for Ben and Emma. 24 hours ago, Sarah was Ben's favourite girl. But as she returns to the farm, she will find a lot has changed.
I'm not sure what might have happened between Emma and Ben. I think deep down he knows how he feels, and one night's not going to change the way he feels.
But a lot has changed. Ben and Emma have discovered a real chemistry. Will it go any further now that Sarah's back?
Hi.
I'm back!
How did you get on?
Yeah, it was alright.
Pass?
I don't know. I'm not...
You didn't get him to market?
No.
She was beautiful when she got out of the car, and I did genuinely want to see her again and spend more time with her, because there were still things left unsaid between Sarah and I. Let's grab a bag and go in and have a beer.
Now we're back into this three-way thing again, and my next reaction is to cut my feelings off and save the heartbreak. Very good.
All right.
Excellent.
Ben now faces a tough decision. Which girl will he choose?
I've got a bottle of bubbles.
Yay!
In Jamboree, Ben's confusion is growing. He spent the past 24 hours with Emma. Now he's hoping a date with Sarah will help him decide which girl is his favourite.
Yeah, it was great to be able to spend time that afternoon watching the sunset. Just the thoughts were, who is it that I really want to share this with? Say cheers, mate. Welcome back.
Thanks very much. It's good to be back. He's a lovely guy. It's probably the most romantic thing I can remember someone doing for me, definitely. I can't think of anything.
So you've never been swept off your feet in romance?
Not really. I don't have much luck with boys. I've been let down a lot of times, so the fairy tale romance isn't really realistic to me anymore. Of course I hope something happens, but we'll see.
Sarah has strong feelings for Ben, but is he any closer to deciding which girl he wants to be with?
After spending the evening with Sarah, it didn't make anything any easier. And the more time I spent with each of the girls, it just became harder and harder.
But the longer he leaves his decision, the harder a heart will break in the end. The pressure of having to pick one girl is getting too much.
I'm just so lost at the moment. I've got two great people, and I'm really struggling. How do you choose between two people like Sarah and Emma?
He's found new feelings for Emma. But he's always felt for Sarah.
So cheers.
Cheers.
And good luck in the exam.
Thank you. Here's to...
Now he can take it no more.
There's just no clear in my head, what I wanted and which direction to take. And I don't want to lead someone on and then absolutely crush them. So I just jumped on the motorbike and disappeared.
Good girl.
Vet Emma is determined to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Come on, bub. Basically, the idea is that you just keep the pressure on, and as she contracts, you pull a little bit.
Oh my God. Welcome to the world. Hey, how are you?
Baby came out perfectly and alive, which is fantastic.
It's a heifer, mate.
Yay, a girl. Yay. Wow.
And it's not the only good news on the farm today. It seems Ben's finally decided which girl he wants to be with.
I guess today was the first time I really came to grips with the decision that I made within myself.
So, is it Sarah or Emma who's won his heart?
Well done, Mama. Have some bonding time.
Yeah, let her get used to the smell of it.
Oh, kids, happy babies. There you go.
Just one of these two girls is about to get the news they've both been longing to hear. After days of agonising, Ben's finally worked out which one of them he wants to build a future with, and he's on his way to let her know.
I've made a decision. I stand by that 100%. I don't know, you weren't that talkative to everyone.
Back on the group date, Ben got off to a rocky start with Melbourne vet Emma.
You're supposed to be the country boy, but to me, you look like you're a bit of a city boy stuck in the country.
But over the past few weeks, they've been through a lot, and he's now realised she's the one for him.
Emma's a great girl, and the more time I spend with her, the more I get to like her as a person.
While Sarah feeds the calves, she's completely unaware of what Ben and Emma are up to just outside the dairy.
We sort of walked away and just to have a bit of a chat, and Ben kind of laid things on the table a little bit.
You know, you are who you are.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted you here, and to get to know you better and to find out if something was possible. And I guess what I'm asking is, are you prepared to give it a go?
Yeah, I think I am.
Thank you.
I'm not going to kiss you.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
Today marks a new beginning for Ben and Emma, but they can't start the celebrations just yet.
I think we're sort of committed to give it a go, and it's really good to have that sort of stuff out in the open, but, you know, we're going to have to tell Sarah.
Don't suck too hard.
Back in Jamboree, Farmer Ben's about to have one of the hardest conversations of his life.
Oh, wow.
He's going to tell Sarah that he's chosen Emma over her.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be. It was a sinking feeling knowing that I'd have to tell her where I was at and what I was feeling.
Really?
For much of this journey, Sarah's been Ben's top pick.
Good girl. Great personality.
And the more time they've spent together, the more feelings have deepened on both sides.
Welcome back.
When I met Ben, there was a connection. You know, he's a lovely guy. So, yeah, the more I get to know him, the more my feelings grow. Oh! Yes. Thanks. Oh, that's cool.
You're right.
That's going to make this that much harder.
You know, my initial feelings so strong towards you, and unfortunately, when you were gone, I got to see a different side of Emma.
Yeah.
And it was not a side that I was expecting to see, and I'm sorry.
Bit of a shock, actually, because, you know, I was getting feelings for him.
I'm sorry.
It's just what happens, really. I think it was a little unfair on his behalf, but, you know, what's the girl to think? But, yeah, I hope we can be friends.
I like that more than anything, I really would.
It's just such an awkward situation.
Come on, give me a hug.
Sorry,
There's only so many times a girl can get rejected before, you know, before she bloody gives up men for good.
Thank you for being honest.
Thank you for being honest.
Thank you for being honest. Okay, don't feel bad.
I do.
Don't feel bad. Hello, hello. Dinner is served.
It's been a week of turmoil on Ben's farm, but now he's decided which woman he wants.
And I guess what I'm asking is, are you prepared to give it a go?
Yeah, I think I am.
He's already told Emma he'll be heading to Melbourne to knock on her door. Sarah may be hurting, but she's determined to make their final night a happy one.
I was obviously upset, but you know, life goes on. There's nothing I can do about it. And, you know, I wish him all the best, and I hope he finds happiness and love.
That must be such a relief.
But Ben's chances of happiness and love are about to nosedive. Emma has a revelation that will jeopardise their future.
You know, we're all getting along fine and it's all happy and all the rest of it, and I just thought, this is not me, this is not who I am, and I can't continue with this and it not be a lie.
She soon takes Ben away for a private chat.
Speak to me. What's up? Little Rocket's really stable.
What Emma hasn't told Ben is that all along, she's observed the undeniable chemistry he has with Sarah.
Don't do that. Let's go inside.
You know, I feel that Ben in a way kind of wants us both, and he can't have us both. I'm just finding this whole thing very awkward and very, very difficult. Yeah, not coping very well at all. Honestly, I kind of think you should go to Sydney rather than come to Melbourne. I feel like my feelings for you aren't strong enough to stop you and Sarah kind of trying something.
Yep. You know, she basically pulled me aside and said, don't want you to come to Melbourne. And it was a little bit of a shock.
You know, I mean, we get along great, and
yeah.
It's, you know, but to take it the next step further, you know, I need it to be honest and, you know, straight down the line, and not someone else. And at the moment there is, and, you know, I can't do that. That's not who I am. You know, I mean, if he really had strong feelings for me, he would have said, no, you know, I don't want anything with Sarah, I want something with you.
And he's gone to share the news with Sydney girl Sarah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, you know, Emma's just said that she doesn't want me to go to Melbourne, and
She doesn't want you to go to Melbourne. I was totally shocked. I didn't know how to feel.
I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it. If I was to go to Sydney, I'd.
But that sounds like I'm like your second choice, because Emma wants out, so I didn't know whether to be excited or hit him over the head or say, too late, buddy, you've had your chance, you know, too late. But I mean, are you changing your mind because of Emma, or is it because that's what you want?
Because of what I wanted. And I was happy for that decision. Deep down, that was, yeah, I think, the best outcome.
Really?
Feelings are genuine, and it's not just, oh, didn't happen with Emma, so I may as well try and get something out of this. That's not what it's about. And I'm not expecting an answer now.
No, but
it's a bombshell, and I think everyone sort of needs to walk away and have some time to think about.
You know when you think you know where everything's going, and you know you get disappointed, but you brush it to the side and you go, right, I'm gonna move on. You know, get on with it. And then the curveball hits you in the face, and yeah, it's oh man.
Over at Farmer Ben's place this morning, tensions are high. Today marks the end of a troubled farm stay.
There's plenty of time.
In the beginning, Ben had feelings for Nanny Sarah.
Yeah, just such a warm, lovely person, so, you know, pushes my buttons when you look into her eyes.
But as time went on, he fell for vet Emma.
Are you prepared to give it a go?
Yeah, I think I am.
But then Emma got cold feet.
I feel like my feelings for you aren't strong enough to stop you and Sarah kind of trying something.
So Ben did a backflip and asked Sarah for a second chance.
But I mean, are you changing your mind because of Emma, or is it because that's what you want?
Because of what I wanted.
But she couldn't give him an answer.
I'm really confused right now.
I understand that.
You're right?
Yeah, it's all good.
They're not light.
Now the girls are leaving.
You know, we've all struggled. All of us have struggled through this, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster, and it's been hard. It's been really hard. Wow.
So this is it?
Yeah. Thanks.
You too. Rightio.
Oh, this is weird. It's it.
Load up.
Yeah. It's never been easy. All right, done. Thank you so much for coming. You know, I've just been a torn man the whole way through it. Yeah, it just doesn't make it easy to make that final decision.
Farmer Ben is first to arrive.
Being off the farm, definitely feeling a little out of my comfort zone. Yeah, just bundle of nerves at the moment.
It's been an agonising decision for him. Has he picked Sarah, who he's had chemistry with all along, or Emma, the girl he committed himself to until she got cold feet?
I'm hoping that her reaction's a surprise and a welcoming one. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you too. To have Sarah open the door and the look of surprise and just that look of, you know, absolute excitement. That was, you know, the right decision being made. Looking well.
Thanks. My stomach was in knots. Yeah, maybe my heart was fluttering a little bit, but I was generally just really excited and really happy to see him.
Looks great. Ocean views.
Nice and cosy.
But after a troubled week, Ben has a lot to do to get their relationship back on track.
At the end of the farm stay, it was still pretty torn up until almost the last minute. I just felt that I had to reassure her that I really am ready to give it 100%. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of thinking.
Good.
If you haven't noticed.
You definitely seem more... You're a bit confused maybe down the farm, but you don't seem so confused now, which is good.
Not confused.
Makes me feel good. When I left the farm, there was emotions here, there was emotions there, there was people getting messed around. Been messed around too many times, and I don't really want to be messed around again. So honesty is the best policy. Now that we've had a little chance to get to know each other a little bit more, my feelings are growing. Here.
To my eyes, into my
Look
eyes.
into my eyes. Just pretend that it.
I love being around her. I love spending time with her. She just brings out the life in me.
Okay. Give me a hug.
I can definitely say that this farmer is falling in love.
Good to see you again.
Nice.
How are you?
Good now. Good.
Good now?
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Out of all of our farmers, Ben, you seem to be the most confused. You really did struggle on the farm with the two girls.
You know, Sarah and Emma, two fantastic girls, and got along really well with both of them.
So you chose Emma initially?
Yeah,
Tell
I
me
did.
about that.
I did. I did see some very similar things in Emma about myself that, you know, we've all been hurt in relationships and that kind of thing, and I guess that's what it was, that I did see that
And what happened?
I guess it just came down to Emma saying, I'm not comfortable in this situation, and she wasn't comfortable in knowing that I had feelings for Sarah as well.
After Emma knocked Ben back,
I'm sorry.
he went to Sarah and asked for a second chance, and that she granted. Now, 1 month on, have they overcome such a rocky start? Have they fallen in love?
How do you feel about Sarah now?
She's an incredible person. I love spending time with her. She's great. She brings out a great side of me, makes me want to be a better person. So, you know, I just love being around her.
Are you in love with her? You can say it to me.
Just you? No one else will hear?
No, just to me.
No one else will know. Yeah, definitely.
You can say it.
Yeah, I'm in love with her. She's a great person.
Have you told her this?
Not yet.
I think it's time we brought her out here and you can have a chat to her. I can't wait to see what she says. Shall we?
Done.
In the Hunter Valley, our reunion of farmers is drawing to a close.
Are you in love with her? You can say it to me.
just to you? No one else will hear?
No, just to me.
No one else will know. Yeah, definitely.
You can say it.
Yeah, I'm in love with her. She's a great person.
Have you told her this?
Not yet.
I think it's time we brought her out here and you can have a chat to her. I can't wait to see what she says. Shall we?
Done.
Hi. How are you? Hi.
Gosh.
Hello.
How are you? Look at you two. He wanted to run. Have a seat, guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, Sarah, Ben has told us exactly how he feels about you. Do you want to share with me how you feel about him?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm very happy. Yeah, he just makes me feel secure and loved. And, oh, did I just say the L word?
Ben actually did say the L word before. Did you want to share anything with Sarah?
We haven't discussed that yet.
Well, he has with me. Maybe it's time.
Yeah, I did confess.
Really? Has anyone got a fan?
I just told her how I felt about you. I told her that I loved you. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's the real deal. You've got tears in your eyes now. How do you feel about him, Sarah?
Sorry, I'm a bit flustered. Have I gone red? I feel red. Yeah, it's... Sorry, I feel like...
Don't you dare run out on me now and say, no, I can't do this.
No, it's... I've never met anyone like him before, and I look forward to spending
Long time.
a long, long time with him.
This is happily ever after, isn't it? You think the farmer may have found a wife?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I couldn't be happier. Yeah, look, I've never been this comfortable in a relationship before. You know, she's everything I wanted. It just seems to work, and that's great. I told you I was serious about this.
I mean, how amazing is that? A guy puts himself out there on national television to tell the whole of Australia that he loves me. And I was just like, wow.
He had over 200 applications to pick from, so I think out of those 200, he picked the best one out of them, and yeah, he done well.